Yes, they are old, but it seems like antiques never quite go out of style. Everybody seems to know someone who loves surrounding themselves with pieces from the past.
That's right. But one antique store down in Provo is a little different. They're not just fixing up what's been left behind. They're creating items from worlds that never even existed.
Sometimes you want things around you that make you feel like they're lending you their story a little bit.
If you ask the owners of this shop, stories are the best way of understanding ourselves.
I'm just real comfortable with fantasy and being a different person or being in a different time period.
Mike and Debbie Schramer are self-described reformed hippies.
Well, we were coming out of
went
it, yeah.
through that.
Yeah.
They bonded over a love of art and antiques.
We can find something that's broken and we can refurbish it. We really enjoy that, bringing life back into things.
But they're not really known for repurposing the past. They're known for creating their own worlds.
Fairy houses and villages.
Mike and Debbie call them fairy houses.
Sometimes people will say, oh, I wish I could live in that house.
They rescue natural materials from the outdoors to imagine what the home of a fairy might look like.
Instead of paint and paper, we started using the nature itself.
Their art may seem a bit unconventional, but Mike says that's the whole point.
To help people see. And they always see how beautiful it is when they take a walk, and they always feel refreshed when they come back. But we were giving them a way to see it more intricately. You can read a book and you can read a fairy tale book, but when you see something like this, you feel like it's really here.
Fairy houses are a bit of a trend right now, but Mike and Debbie may have been the first to fabricate these fantasies.
As far as I know, we didn't know of anybody that was making things like this at that time in 1987.
And so, these pixie pioneers are helping to spread their fascination with fables. They've published 2 books with a 3rd on the way.
Through writing the first book, we found that, yeah, we do have some things that people wanted to hear.
They hope to encourage others to follow in their fairies' footsteps and help them construct their own magical mansions.
We've had a lot of customers that have even said that I used to do this when I was a kid. It's not that foreign to them. People know how to dream.
So while they may have left the hippie lifestyle back in the 70s, part of it still lives right here.
We've at least held on to the love, yeah, and they're trying to create a beautiful world.
Mike and Debbie's shop is called Fairy House Vintage Antiques and Art, and it's located in Provo. They say their art is available for photo shoots, and they're looking to start holding classes so they can teach others how to make their own fairy houses.
That doesn't look